everyone, it's Retro Martin, and it's time for our latest Mega Drive challenge. We have just finished playing Toe Jam and Earl Panic on Funkatron, which is the second game, which was, of course, amazing fun, as you would expect. So now we are going to do our yearly tradition, and we are going to move on to a Sonic game for part of August. Every August, while I've been on holiday, for example, I've set a popular game across a few, like an extra week, the 3 weeks rather than the 2 weeks, but this time we can just do the 2 weeks because I've not gone away on holiday, unfortunately. And we've done Sonic 1, we've done Sonic 2, we've done Sonic 3, so of course now it's the turn of Sonic and Knuckles. So we're not going to do Sonic 3 and Knuckles because that's a bit too lengthy of a game for most people to really manage in the sort of time scales they're going to have, so we're just going to stick to Sonic and Knuckles on its own. However, with this, because there is the two different routes, you've got both Sonic and you've got Knuckles, because Sonic has got the slightly longer game with more levels, we are going to stick with Sonic's game rather than Knuckles. However, you can play as Sonic and Tails, except you can't because it's Sonic and Knuckles, so no, you're going to play as just Sonic. You're going to go through until you get a game over. There's going to be no using continues because, I'm sorry, Sonic games on the Mega Drive are not hard at all, so if we allowed use of continues, I think that would just make it a little bit too easy. And besides, I think your score resets when you use a continue anyway. You're going to just keep going, get the highest score you can until the point where you finish the game. If you manage to get all the emeralds and get to the Doomsday zone, then you will need to grab your score once you hit the last hit on the final boss. If you aren't good enough to do that and you get to the Death Egg zone only, then you will need to grab your score when you've hit Robotnik for the last time on the little strip at the end. Of course, if you die, you die, and then that's going to be your score. You can, of course, retry, so for those of you that want to go through it repeatedly, you can do. You can go through on a PAL version, you can go through on an NTSC version. I don't mind if you want to use later collections or emulation or anything like that, but of course it has to be the Mega Drive version. You can't play Sonic Chronicles, or Sonic Origins, sorry, because that's a widescreen version, give you a bit of an unfair advantage over other people. So it has to be a port or emulated version of the Mega Drive games. So stuff like Sonic Jam, Sonic Mega Collection are absolutely fine, no issues with that whatsoever, just not Sonic Origins Collection. For those of you that have taken part in a Mega Drive challenge before, I sent the challenge, people take part of course, then they can post a photo online on Blue Sky or X, Twitter, whatever, with the hashtag Mega Drive Challenge, or you can shove a video up on YouTube and at me at the Retro Martin. It doesn't really matter how you do it. This is all done for fun. It's not there to pick apart and go, did this really happen, or did you actually manage this? It's just a bit of a community effort, everyone to take part, everyone to have a bit of fun, learn from other people about things that you might not have known about certain games, hidden things, that sort of thing. So while we're all sort of separated and can't do couch co-op or meetups and things like that as easily, it's a good way of being able to integrate into the community and take part in these challenges. And of course, Sonic & Knuckles is an absolutely fantastic game from 1994. Some people can take or leave it depending on their thoughts on the whole splitting Sonic 3 and Knuckles apart. Personally, I don't care. The whole lock-on thing was utterly amazing as a kid, so I will hear no slander against it. So the challenge will run for 2 weeks as normal. It'll end at 23:59 GMT on the Thursday, which I do believe in this particular instance will put it at finishing on the 27th of August. So 23:59 GMT on the 27th of August will be the final accepted entry, and then after that we will move on to the next Mega Drive challenge. So I hope everyone enjoys Sonic and Knuckles, get some great scores in, and enjoy.